the southern tip of the Chesapeake Bay, EA Sports brings you coverage of the National Football League from Virginia Beach here in the Commonwealth of Virginia. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Antlers of Rio de Janeiro taking on the Elks of Virginia Beach. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. Certainly not the start they envisioned for themselves. Losers in 2 out of their first 3 games, including falling short last week. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys back home following their international trip a week ago. So we'll see if all that traveling has any lingering effects going forward. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. When you look at this defense, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. 51 yards on the punt there. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
Looking to put a drive together. They go play action here on first down. Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. They'll run here with a rookie. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Able to convert on third and 14, a terrific play call. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field with his traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up second down.
At their 49-yard line.
Walker, the tight end, in motion. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on third down. That is caught. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they get 14 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake. Hayes. He finds his man complete. That's Riley. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Antlers.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Off play action. Hayes. That's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Antlers are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front. Of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fighting his way through contact. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 28-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Let's go now.
On play action, they'll throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other. Right, to understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there. 45 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Crack all 80.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Ready, set. Go. Set, go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now a run here. Under pressure now. He's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
No gain on the play.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Pack the 6. Ready.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Elks are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now the Rio offense set to take over. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And the Rio first down.
Here we go. 70's
Off the play fake. Hayes. Open man, here's Benson. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. When you look at this defense, they've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
A gain of 12. First down, Antlers.
Walker, the tight end, in motion. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39.
These two teams all tied after one. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Operating from the gun, Hayes. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there. The Virginia Beach offense set to take over. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. And he finds a man in the crossing route. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
37-yard line.
Here we go. Start.
Pearman trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
If you rank one from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, one from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31-32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Second down and 6 now.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Off play action. Hayes looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Benson. So nothing doing there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. This is Davenport. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Let's go. 70, go.
This is Pearman. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Ready. 6.
They'll run it with Davenport. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's brought down at the 31.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And the Rio offense set to take over. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. From the gun on third down, Hayes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The slot man in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Here we go, set. 60 boxes, 60 boxes.
Operating from the gun, Hayes. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And touchdown! A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to take the lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10. A drive that time of 6 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And here's the Virginia Beach offense out and ready to go again. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
60 boxes.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd down and 13.
Come on, set. Rocco.
He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now they'll shift things around.
Virginia Beach. 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hayes.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Off the play fake. Hayes. He finds his man, complete. It's Benson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Benson.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off play action. Hayes.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And that now 2 interceptions thrown in this second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception, tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Here we go.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
The pass on 1st down. Complete to number 83. Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. Ready,
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So these two teams off to their locker rooms for intermission, and that means we go to Orlando. Here's Scott Hansen with our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown! A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Antlers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
The try here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown! I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it, and it's 24-17. Showing off that speed and electric boost that he has. 95 yards that kick return goes down for. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now the Rio offense set to take over. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. This is Halani. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run going to put him over 100 yards for the ball game.
Ready. 19 Tiger.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Let's go now.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Off the play fake. Hayes. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So they bring out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Well, here's the Virginia Beach offense out and ready to go again. Looking to put a drive together. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now it's Pearman. Muscles him off. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll stay on the ground. It's Pearman again. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Sixty Bison.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Complete to Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
2nd and 6.
70 Lions. Ready.
They'll run with Pearman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
3rd and 7.
Here we go. Crack all 80. Go.
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20.
It's a gain of 3.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Hayes. He finds his man, complete. That's Riley.
10 yards. And the real 1st down. A gain of 15. And the real 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off-play action. Hayes. His throw incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And that is incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready? Tap the 60. Tap the 60.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. This offense so far on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
The 14-yard line.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on third down.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
Here we go, Scott. Hawk 70, Hawk, let's go.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Ready.
They'll set up a throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
They'll look to throw again. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Elks are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th. Extra point attempt to come here. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game.
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Well, the Rio offense set to take over. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Riley. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
A gain of 15. And the Rio de Janeiro first down.
Off the play fake. Hayes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's second down.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
From the gun on third down, Hayes. It will be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
But the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Hayes pass. Complete to number 17.
From the 35, back to work on second and 4.
Brings up second and 4. At the 35-yard line.
Off play action. Hayes. Finding Walker complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First down and
Off the play fake. Hayes. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it second down.
brings up second and 8 at the 13-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Antlers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Now for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Antlers 31.
A 10-play drive that time.
24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Virginia Beach offense set to take over. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Come on. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Let's go now.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he gets this one in midfield before he's brought down.
Virginia Beach, first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Here we go, Shaq. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
He's back to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now 1st and goal.
Virginia Beach, first down. First down and goal to go.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it.
Complete to Jimmy Horn Jr.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Bronco 80.
They'll try to run this one in. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Now the try here for the point after. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Now the Rio offense set to take over. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Hayes.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. From the gun on 3rd down. Hayes. Loose inside the 30. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
The Elks offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Here we go. Gravity Lions. Ready, right?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Get up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field and they will send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 7, 20 seconds to go. They've got to go the full 80 yards, and they've got to do it quick as they come up on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
This to possibly force OT. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. What a thrilling 4th quarter this one was. Well, at least I guess if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming the way that they were playing and having